Usually, a script is stapled right here at the top corner, so that when you're reading with a casting director or when you're taping, you flip in front of your face, as I am doing right now. You don't need to do that. The smart thing to do would be to staple the script in 3 places, so that when you flip the pages, it is never in front of your face. It's a silly thing.
That's great.
You didn't know that? Yes, it's a silly thing, but it is so wonderful. Now, the other thing that it helps you to do also is put a finger between 2 pages. Then when you finish that page, flip it. Go back to the top. Put your finger in between the next 2 pages. Flip it. The reason it helps is, watch me. I didn't put my finger in between the next 2 pages. Now I finish 1 page and I go, and I turn to the wrong page. I realize I turned to the wrong page, and I say, excuse me, to the casting director, to the director. I go back to the page. By this time, the continuity of the emotion of the character I was portraying is gone. So, the mechanics of holding a script can help you get the role. Don't make it silly, it works. Now, something else also in a script. By the way, if you're nervous, the best thing to do, and you don't want the paper to be like this in front of the casting director, it wouldn't inspire them to hire you, you know. So what you do is you anchor your elbow tight to your body, and as you can see, the script won't move. The script will not shake, tremble. Okay? Another neat little trick. Now, you are being given a script, and because it is typewritten, the typewriter writes about 8 to 9 words on a line, which have nothing to do with you actors trying to state an idea. For example, you say, if you, and then the next line said, don't mind. You don't have to leave it that way. When you get the script at home, you scratch out the don't mind here, and you put it at the end of the line, so that when you're reading the script, it's all one idea. You don't split it.
These are great, Lilyan.
Really?
I can't believe it. Yeah.
Okay. Something else also. Sometimes, again, the typewriter or the typist writes, this is your speech, 1 word here. And then on the next page, a huge speech. So, you start saying, hey, you, and then you go, you've lost, again, the continuity of the character. So the thing to do is, you erase your name here, you erase the line here, and you put it on top of the next page with the long speech that you have. Or vice versa. Sometimes you have a long speech here, and a script say continued here, and you have 4 words. Do the same thing. Add them to the bottom of your speech. The one thing that you should also write is, if the character that you're playing opposite has only 1 tiny line, and you come in immediately, just put at the bottom of the page, turn page quickly. It's just a reminder, because when you're in the audition, you can be distracted by the casting director receiving a phone call, or by casting director talking to the director. You can be distracted by zillions of things. So as long as you take notes, it's wonderful. Okay? Now, another thing that I would like to remind you of is, do not bring props. Okay? I was, Meredith, I don't know if you're going to believe this, I was casting for a half-hour drama. A girl came in with pillows, 2 pillows, and blankets, and started to put them on the floor. And I said, what are you doing? She said, well, I want to be in character. The producer was with me and said, no, you don't need to be in character. The only thing that I might advise you to take is, let's say that at one point in the script, you are supposed to say, by the way, blah, 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 and this is my card. Stipple a card, you know, a business card right here, and just hand it. The casting people and the director who is auditioning you will think, hey, the person was prepared. It also gives you a moment of naturalness, because that's what you're doing. Here's my business card. And you go on. But otherwise, I wouldn't advise you to bring in props.